Though this land is shrouded in pain and darkness, it teems with life. Behold this sacred grove.
Hey Exiles, Gassy TV here with another 5 great League Starter build video. Before we dive into the builds, I do want to emphasize on how valuable crafting knowledge will be for the upcoming Harvest League. In the descriptions below, I have a link to my crafting guides, which I can wholeheartedly say will cover all your needs from the very basics to the very advanced corners of crafting. Now, as much as this league is meant to be focusing on two-handed changes, spell builds have barely been touched and remains extremely strong, and I will include one melee build in today's video at least. Now, if you want to support the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, and comment what you think of the builds, and it helps a lot. So without further postponing the video, let's crack into it. The first build is an Occultist Vortex Cold Snap build, which can both be played as Chaos Inoculation or the higher budget variant being a low-life approach with Chevron's wrappings, providing you with a super strong set of defense with high uptime of your damage output, making it one of the most solid builds in the game to allow both casual as well as new players to tackle endgame bosses with lots of mistakes without dying. Now, as the Harvest League will have encounters of harder bosses inside the actual garden, this build might be the right choice for you. Now, the build does work with a newly promoted Winterbrand, which would make the build have slightly less clear speed, but have a higher potential of single target damage, though some adjustments will be required for the tree for an optimal approach if you decide to go with the Winterbrand style. The second build is a Spark build, which is something I myself is currently working around with in Path of Building, and that's due to the recent changes made to the Choir of the Storm, which I will obviously be posting probably before the league launch. However, for now, we have 1337 Fun, who has a readily available build guide for an Inquisitor Spark build, which is very high defensively designed and solid damage output, making it a great League Starter choice. The recent patch notes did provide this specific build with very minimal nerfs to the critical strike multipliers, but at the same time as the build received a pseudo buff as a lot of the keystones have emerged on the skill tree, such as the previously timeless dual gated node Glancing Blow, which is now available basically for free in the actual passive skill tree. So if being a Sparky boy is your wet dream, look no further. The third build is Volatile Dead Spellslinger, and the main reason I love the Necromancer Ascendancy which is used for this is due to the vast variety of builds you can make with it. Now, Spellslingers is the hot topic of the community at the moment, and Cizeron has provided us with an insane League Starter build going for Volatile Dead, which is so budget friendly it works perfectly even in solo self-found. Now, besides this, he has included a video showing how to level the actual build to get you from start all the way to the finish line. And as he's mentioning in his video, the build does excel specifically on fast clearing and generically being efficient at mapping. Now, Cis also talks about how to tackle endgame bosses with this specific build, which is absolutely doable with the build, but can be a bit challenging early on till you get better gear, which would simply make the fights easier to handle. So if you feel like going fast and mapping is your main goal with the league, this is a perfect build for you, but it does not make you unable to kill bosses, just makes them a little bit challenging, but your clear speed will be well worth it. What's Harvest two-handed league going to be without having at least one melee build promoted in a League Starter video, right? My fellow Swede Burger Brush is the right man for the job, providing us with hands down solid Impale Cyclone Champion build guides. Now, this guide itself will cover your every need going from start to finish, including sections for the more experienced exiles, which also allows for you to read through the guide directly designed to the knowledge and experience level that you have with the game. So if you're a new player, there will be a full-blown guide. Going through the section of that one will allow you to get all the nitty-gritty details you might need. And if you feel more experienced with the game and you have all the basic information that you might seek, you can then go to the more experienced sections of this guide, allowing you to bypass a lot of fodder information that you already know. Now, Cyclone has pretty much always been a solid skill to use in the game and will most likely never be nerfed to the point where it's not good, due to it being such an iconic skill to the ARPG genre. Now with that said, if you enjoy being a Cyclone spinning to winning, this build is the right choice for you. Brittle Knee has a very easy to read guide on a Caustic Arrow CI Trickster. It's a super comfortable build, allowing you to farm not just maps efficiently, but also endgame bosses with very little effort. I know you can reach around 10,000 energy shield with her build, with the possibility of reaching even higher with some investments, including a recharge energy shield delay, which is less than 1 second. And with specific unique items, you're able to create some nice explosions in packs that you clear, making the build vastly more enjoyable to play than your regular Caustic Arrow Trickster build. Now personally, I generally avoid recommending energy shield based builds for new players, but with a very well written guide, you can smoothly play such a build as a league starter even. That's the 5 builds I have for you in this video. If you want to support the channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and comment down below what you think of the builds in this video. Until next time, Exiles, as always, stay safe and keep rocking.